Welcome to IT Master, your hub for advanced tech tutorials, AI-powered web development tips, and next-level coding projects. Let's make learning tech smarter and faster. In today's tutorial, we're taking SVG graphics to the next level using AI. Imagine web visuals that aren't just static images, but dynamic, intelligent, and fully responsive. I'll show you step by step how to generate, optimize, and animate SVGs with AI, saving hours of manual work and creating smarter web experiences. By the end of this video, you'll be able to build AI-powered SVGs that adapt in real time for any website. Step 1. Understanding the idea. Traditional SVGs are static. You design them once, and they don't change. With AI, SVGs can change based on user input, respond to real-time data, include interactive animations automatically. We're going to use AI as an SVG generator and then enhance the graphics with JavaScript for interactivity. Step 2. Tools you need. Here's what you'll need. A code editor, such as VS Code or Sublime. A browser for live preview. AI access, like ChatGPT or any large language model that can generate code. And optionally, an API for real-time data, such as weather or stock prices. Step 3. Example, dynamic weather icon. Let's build a dynamic weather icon using AI. Our AI prompt is: create a responsive SVG weather icon that changes shape and color based on temperature. Include hover animation and make it mobile-friendly. Now, let me explain what we're building. First, we create an SVG that is 120 by 120 pixels. Inside it, we place a circle that represents the sun. Next, we style it using CSS. The sun is orange, and we add a smooth transition so all changes feel natural. Finally, we add a hover effect. When the user hovers over the sun, it gently scales up, creating a simple but professional interaction. And that's it, a responsive, animated, AI-generated SVG icon ready for real-world web projects. How it works: AI-style dynamic weather icon with JavaScript. This script changes the weather icon automatically based on temperature. First, we store the temperature in a variable called temp. In a real project, this value would come from a weather API. Then we select the SVG using document.getElementById, weather icon. Now we use simple logic. If the temperature is greater than 25, we show a sun using a circle. If the temperature is between 15 and 25, we show a cloud using an ellipse. Otherwise, we show a rain shape using an SVG path. Each condition replaces the SVG content using inner HTML. So the icon changes automatically. No manual design, just smart, data-driven SVG graphics. Step 4. Example 2. AI for data visualization. Prompt for AI. Generate a responsive SVG bar chart for monthly sales data, including hover animations and mobile responsiveness. How it works: interactive SVG bar chart with hover animation. This SVG creates a simple bar chart using 3 rectangles. Each direct element represents one bar. The X attribute controls the horizontal position. The Y attribute controls how high the bar starts. The width is the thickness of the bar. The height shows the value visually. And the fill sets the color. Next, we add CSS. We apply a transition to all rectangles. So any change happens smoothly in 0.3 seconds. On hover, 2 things happen. The bar becomes slightly transparent using opacity, 0.7. And it moves up using transform, translate y-5px. This creates a professional micro-interaction effect, making the chart feel alive and interactive. This code converts data into an SVG bar chart automatically. First, we create an array called sales data. It stores the values 150, 100, and 130. Then we select the SVG element using document.querySelector, SVG. Now JavaScript loops through the data using map. For each value, it builds one SVG directa bar. X positions the bar horizontally, 10 plus I*40. Y pushes the bar up based on value, 200, val. Width sets the bar thickness. Height comes from the data. Fill styles the color. Finally, inner HTML inserts all bars into the SVG. So the chart draws itself from data. No manual design, just smart, dynamic SVG graphics. Step 5, Example 3, Interactive Onboarding Animations. Prompt for AI. Create interactive SVG animations for an onboarding screen, arrows pointing to buttons, highlight effects, and hover interactions. AI output, simplified example. This SVG creates a simple horizontal line that animates like it's being drawn. The aligned element goes from x1 equals 10, y1 equals 50 to x2 equals 290, y2 equals 50. The stroke color is #0984E3 and the stroke width is 4 pixels. We give it a class called arrow. In the CSS, we use two key properties. Stroke array, this defines the length of the dash pattern. Here it's set to 280, which matches the line's length. Stroke offset, this offsets the dash pattern. Initially, it's 280, which hides the line. We also add a transition of 1 second for smooth animation. Finally, on hover, stroke offset becomes 0. This makes the dash pattern align with the line, creating a smooth, drawing effect from start to finish. So when you hover over the line, it animates beautifully, giving a professional interactive feel. Step 6, Workflow Recap. Write prompt in plain English. AI generates SVG. Paste SVG, add JS for dynamic behavior. Test and optimize, deploy live. With this workflow, you reduce design iterations, save time, and build smarter web graphics. Step 7, Advanced Tips. Use AI repeatedly to generate different variations for A/B testing. Connect real-time APIs, weather, stock, crypto, for fully dynamic SVGs. Combine AI-generated SVGs with libraries like GSAP for advanced animations. And that's it. You now know how to integrate AI into your SVG workflow and create dynamic, responsive, and intelligent web graphics. Experiment with different prompts, add interactivity, and watch your websites come alive. Comment below with what you built. I'd love to see your AI-powered SVGs. Thanks for watching IT Master. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more AI-driven web tutorials, coding tips, and advanced tech guides. Let's keep building the future of the web together. Keep prompts clear and include device responsiveness.